Welcome to Breathwork Coaching. We're here to help you connect within from the comfort of your own home to help you overcome stress and anxiety through guided breathwork, mindful meditation, and somatic movement practices like yoga and Pilates. You can also partner with one of our certified health and wellness coaches so that you can make positive, lasting, and sustainable changes in your health and well-being. For more details, check out breathworkcoaching.com. If you're struggling with anxiety, watch your breathing. So your breathing pattern changes in response to stress, whether it's physical stress, emotional stress. And we've all had stress in our lives. So these long periods of stress, our breathing pattern is changed. Usually it's going to be faster, deeper, harder breaths, often in a way that is incongruent to how we need to be breathing. So a lot of times I'll see a paradoxical breathing pattern, which simply means reversed, and people will suck in on their inhale where you're lifting up vertically and really using these secondary breathing muscles and not using your primary breathing muscle, your diaphragm. This throws off so many different things in the body. There's a lot of symptoms that can occur if you stay in this disordered breathing pattern for too long. Changes in your pH, changes in your O2 and CO2 levels can happen. Changes in your physiology just by weakening this diaphragm muscle. So shut your mouth. That's one first step. Close your mouth. Don't be mouth breathing. That's going to bring in too much volume and you lose all the benefits you have of nasal breathing. Also, breathe in a 360-degree pattern. What I mean by that is it's not just belly breathing, but we want to relax the neck and shoulders and we want to start to get connected to this diaphragm. Allow it to flatten down and activate on the inhale. This pressurizes your system. You get the ribs to expand out laterally and open up. You get the belly to get a stretch, the lower back, the pelvic floor. So instead of sucking in, right? And doing that even on a low grade level over and over throughout the day, you're tightening up the belly, you're tightening up the low back, and you're moving the diaphragm in the wrong pattern. So we also see a lot of belly gripping or gut sucking, somebody pulling in their belly constantly throughout the day, during exercise, and even apnea where you're just holding the breath and it's very irregular. Sometimes rapid, sometimes you're holding, sometimes you're taking these big deep yawns or sighing. These are all examples of breathing pattern disorder, and these are all things that if you are feeling anxiety, you want to look at. You want to overcome some of these disordered breathing patterns that are sending stress signals to the body and the mind. So go back to some of these fundamentals of breathing. Nasal breathing, using your diaphragm, keep your belly relaxed, as well as work on your overall wellness. There's a lot you can do within your own lifestyle to have less anxiety or to be more resilient to stress. So we look at our lifestyle, we look at the different inputs you're putting in and maybe ways we can modify or change. It's called lifestyle modification and wellness coaching. So I pair the two together. I'm a breathing coach and a physiologist, as well as a corrective exercise specialist and a wellness coach. I put the two together in a 60-day private coaching program called Breathe Well, Live Well for people who are experiencing panic attacks, hyperventilation, a low-grade hyperventilation, air hunger, disordered breathing, or just anxiety in general. Maybe they're dizzy, maybe they have that blurred vision or the tightness in the body, the fatigue, the general unwell feeling. So they just feel the effects of stress. Anxiety is going to be different for everybody, and every body processes it and it shows symptoms differently. So if you are having trouble managing your anxiety, you want to build your resilience, and you're noticing maybe some disordered breathing, go ahead and jump on a complimentary discovery call with me. So I give all my potential clients a 30-minute, or I'm able to right now. I don't know that I'll always be able to. I have to remember to say that. But right now I've been able to give all potential clients a 30-minute free discovery call. This is a live Zoom call where we will talk about what you're experiencing with your breathing pattern disorder or your anxiety, and we see if you're a good candidate for my coaching. I've helped hundreds of people in this area, including myself. So if you want to know a little bit more about my story, I have a couple videos on my YouTube channel about that. Also, if you want to just get right into the work, I have so many different videos on my YouTube that go over proper breathing mechanics, a lot of guided sessions, so you can jump right into the work. Other than that, if you have any questions, let me know. Let me know how you're doing. We all learn from each other. So if you have any questions, just ask. and I'll get back to you. And I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm sorry you're going through this. If you're here and you're learning about anxiety and breathing pattern disorders, I had air hunger, hyperventilation, panic attacks, and I know how awful it can feel. I know how consuming it is. I know how it can disrupt everything in your life, and it's like all you can think about. It's almost like a low-grade torture. So I know not exactly, but I empathize. And so you're not alone. Trust me, reach out, get help, take that next right step. You can overcome this. So many people have. Your breath is something that, yes, it's happening a lot unconsciously, and it might be a habit that you've been doing for a long time, but guess what? We can change habits. We can change the way we're breathing. It is a movement pattern. We can breathe in more optimal patterns, and we can also do a lot in your lifestyle to decrease that anxiety. So I hope you found this encouraging and helpful. Breathe well. Bye.